Tuesday morning, December 2nd. Thank you for joining us on ARC Rochester. I'm Abby Friedman.
And I'm Dan Schreck. We've got a lot to get to this morning, but first we want to have a look at some of the news you need to know.
Yeah, Stephanie Joseph is live in our newsroom right now. She's taking a look at some of our top headlines on this Tuesday. Steph, quite a bit to get to.
Yes, that is for sure. So the snow is falling this morning as a winter weather advisory is in effect across our region. Now let's get a check on some time saver traffic. We can see here 390, 490, 590. Those are your major roadways and they're all seeing slowdowns, but specifically 390 and 590 seeing more significant delays. We're taking a look here at an incident that is causing basically bumper to bumper traffic. 590 at Browncroft Boulevard. That's a live look there. If you're headed in this direction, you definitely want to take it slow. You can see all of the brake lights activated at this point. We are following some news about an accident over in that direction. So again, take it slow on your roadways. They're going to be covered in snow. And as we get a look at what the morning commute looked like earlier this morning, this is from the Van Bortle Subaru mobile weather tracker that was out there for us. We had no school closing or delays in Monroe County, but there were some closings elsewhere in our viewing area, including Canasarega, Mount Morris, and Wayland-Cohocton. A Honeoye Falls woman accused of killing her sister has been deemed competent to stand trial. 54-year-old Jamie Bush is accused of strangling Penny Bush during an argument last year and leaving her body in the Genesee River. Prosecutors say Bush, a former educator, passed a psychological evaluation. She is charged with murder and evidence tampering, and a trial date has been set for February 3rd. Rochester police are asking for information after a late-night stabbing on the city's north side. Officers were called to St. Paul Street near Dorbeth Road just before 11:30 last night, where they found a 62-year-old man with a stab wound to the upper body. He was taken to the hospital and is expected to survive. Police say he's been uncooperative, and as of this morning, no suspects are in custody. Greece police announcing 5 arrests were made as part of a holiday shopping enforcement operation over the weekend. They include theft from Home Depot, trespassing at the mall, and obstruction. A 15-year-old faces weapons charges. Police say she was caught stealing and had a loaded ghost gun in her jacket. And that's what you need to know.
All right, Steph, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
All right, let's have a look at what we have brewing for the next 2 hours, starting with a very important initiative that's helping find missing vulnerable people in minutes. For this morning's Crime Stoppers, we're learning more about Project Lifesaver with the Monroe County Sheriff's Office and how you can apply for enrollment.
Then, Jane Austen fans, this one's for you. Persuasion is coming to the Company Theater this week. We're going to sit down with cast members to learn more about the upcoming production and how it's bringing heartbreak, second chances, and a Regency-era drama to life.
And later, America's joy magnet and our good friend Sherry Elise is celebrating her new book, Joy Unleashed. What a title, which is out today. She's going to share with us what the book is all about and how she embarked on a journey to uncover the secrets to joy.
I think we could all use that right
I agree.
now, right?
Yeah.
All right, before all of that, a check of our Tuesday forecast. We're seeing snow out there this morning. Meteorologist Marty Snyder is joining us now. Marty, we saw quite a few traffic delays out there, a handful of motor vehicle accidents, and the snow is still coming down.
Yeah, we're going to continue with that snow throughout a pretty good portion of the morning. I think late morning, that's when we're going to see a lot of this begin to wind down. But you can see it is pretty uniform across the area. But also notice the shades begin to change just a little bit. We did see a couple darker shades move through Monroe County. Now they've lightened up just a little bit. And that's that slightly more intense snow that we saw over the last 30 minutes or so. And likely that contributed with the higher rates of travel this time of day as well as people get to work. That's really not helping roads out all that much. So in general, this is what we're anticipating today. I think we'll see that snow hold on through a pretty good portion of the morning commute. Begins to wind down a little more as we head into the late morning. And I think by the time all is said and done, it's not going to be a huge storm, but just enough to cause that impact, given the really bad timing that we're seeing it right during the morning commute. 2 to 4 inches for the total accumulation for most areas. And I think by the evening commute, maybe a story where we see another little quick burst of snow make its way through. It's not going to be a steady snow, but maybe a quick burst then. But for the most part, 20s to start today. We'll be approaching the freezing point for a high. So please treat any surfaces being frozen. Anything that looks like it's melting at this point is just because the salt has been applied. Those temperatures still well below the freezing point. Will stay there for quite a bit of the day today. So overall, a chilly day on top of that. And even for the longer term, I think we'll keep these temperatures pretty cold for the next 7 days or so, even after the snow moves out. So it's going to look winter-like for the short term, but then it'll feel winter-like for a pretty good extended period of time on top of that.
Hopefully the plows are out and the salt trucks are out and, they're able to clear those roadways relatively quickly.
Looking like winter and feeling like winter, neither of those things really do it for me, Marty. They're not really selling factors when you're delivering a forecast like that.
How about this? Look at it this way. I know it's meteorological winter now, but we still have a few more weeks of fall left. How's this for a late fall snow? Does that sound any better?
No, that doesn't.
Any more palatable?
Either. No.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying.
No, work on your sales pitch, will you?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
Sure.
We're going to go off the top this morning. Start with the coffee of the morning.
Yes.
I have got vanilla brulee this morning.
And
you have
peppermint?
That's right.
Yes. How is yours?
Tastes like coffee.
Yep. Mine does too. It smells very, very strong.
Do you taste the peppermint?
It tastes like maybe somebody whispered peppermint over a cup of coffee while they had like a peppermint in their mouth. It's not bad.
Yeah, listen, I'm not going to send it back, especially since I sent Clementine, the intern, to go and get it for me.
It's Clementine's last week, right?
It is Clementine's last week.
And you made her go get your coffee?
I've never asked anyone
Such a
to go
diva.
get me coffee. But I had to hit brew, and then it needed to heat, and so I had to come in here.
Okay.
I brewed yours.
You did, and I'm grateful for that.
All right, let's go off the top and start with some of the stories that have piqued our interest this morning. I'm going to start things off today with what's being advertised as the Festival of the Year. Phoenix. I think that's how you say it. PHNX. It's supposed to take over a tiny private island off the coast of Honduras beginning this Saturday. Are you saying no because...
I'm already shaking my head.
Yeah, listen, I don't know. This is also a tough sell.
I remember
like
this
Marty's
all too
forecast.
well.
Yes, so 4 days, luxury vibes, 400 people, and a big live stream audience. At least that's the pitch. The obvious question is, will this event even happen? Because the guy running it is Billy McFarland. Yeah, that Billy, the mastermind behind the original Fire Festival in 2017. The one that promised those private villas, the gourmet food, and then they discovered disaster tents and that now famous cheese sandwich in a styrofoam box. He served federal prison time for fraud, and he still owes about $26 million in restitution. That part of the story has not gone away. He even tried to resurrect Fire Festival with Fire Festival 2 in Mexico. That one didn't get off the ground. I remember I bought that hat and returned the hat.
Yeah.
Local officials said that festival wasn't approved, there was nothing in place, and he eventually pulled the whole Fire Festival brand plug, then put it up for sale. Somebody bought it on eBay for around $245,000, just the name. So now he's back with Phoenix. Same founder, same branding. Tickets start at around $600. And then there are the VIP packages, Abigail. This has got Dan and Abby written all over it. Those quickly jump into the tens of thousands of dollars. There's an artist pass listed roughly at 140 grand. 140 pocket change. That includes a private flight from Miami, the promise that you'll stay in the same areas as Billy and the artist.
What?
But here's the thing. The island is tiny. It's about the size of a Target store. So people who've been there say you can walk across that island in just a couple of minutes. So the idea that a VIP gets you near Billy or the performers is kind of hilarious because anywhere you stand on that island, you will be near Billy and the performers.
Are you like sharing a villa with them? Is it like, you get to sleep in the bed next to him?
It's something like 300 feet across. It's the size of, what did they say? It's just under the size of a football field in length, but in width, it's twice the size of a football field. Oh my gosh. It's a small island. For VIP, just for going to that island, Then there's the lineup of performers. The headliner is French Montana. Bobby Shmurda is on the list as well. Beyond that, I don't know if you know any of these people or you know any of these people. People that I brought this up to this morning said they've never heard of them. So if this is the festival, come on, is there names on this list? There's names on this list. I swear I put names in this. So if this is the festival of the year, it's not because of name recognition. Oh, yes, okay, here you go. You've got Floor. Have you heard of Floor?
No.
It's just F-L-O-R. You have Kenyiki. No? Mads?
No.
How about liqueur?
I know, I'm familiar with liquor.
Is that what that is?
No.
Oh.
I just mean the drink.
I thought I was just saying it wrong.
Like orange liqueur.
Orange
you know?
liqueur. Ooh. Billy says, Nyonki. Billy says this time the artists are paid up front, which you'll remember in the last one, they weren't, and that's why they didn't show. The hotels are on the mainland, and apparently they are ready. And the crowd is capped at 400 to avoid another meltdown. They're hoping that a $6.99 live stream brings in the real cash, though. Billy also claims a portion of the profits will go toward the $26 million he still owes, which does raise the question, who is giving this man more money? Who looks at someone still paying millions in restitution for the Fire Festival debacle and says, here's a check, try it again, one more time? Who does that?
People who have extra money to spend.
Come to me. I got some great ideas that we can actually execute. Right?
Yeah.
Make checks payable to Abby Fridman.
Yeah.
She's my shell company.
2 N's, no E.
And of course, everyone who wants to know about the food, that's a big question
That was
people
what
are
I was
asking.
wondering.
Yes, well, after the original cheese sandwich situation, the bar is pretty low.
Yeah.
Some would say it's very low. But Phoenix promises elevated island dining. That's a quote. Elevated island dining.
Like elevated from what? Like just better than the cheese sandwich?
No, elevated from the ground, so not in the sand.
Okay.
Elevated, there's a table this year.
Oh.
Personally, I'm curious if this upgrade is 2 slices of cheese and lettuce if you're in the VIP section. Keep the styrofoam.
It comes in plastic.
Comes in plastic this year. So we're going to see what happens when Phoenix kicks off this weekend. Really starts on Thursday, but the event, what you can live stream, begins on Saturday. All day Saturday, all day Sunday. Will it be a comeback story, or are we about to watch a Fire Festival situation play out for the 3rd time and in real time?
Listen, I don't wish ill success on anybody, but are you kidding me with this guy?
Which, again, I go back to the question. I asked it out in the newsroom this morning. I asked it just now. Who is giving Billy McFarland money?
I don't know.
Who is supporting the man who owes $26 million in restitution? Money to throw another event.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put him in charge of my cat's birthday party.
Oh, when is that?
May.
Okay, great.
You'll get your invite.
Perfect, thank you. We got to move on to my story right now. A question for you. How often do you order food to be delivered to your house?
I would say probably twice a month.
Okay, so like DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, one of those, maybe you order it right through the restaurant, right? Yeah, so do you ever get your food and think something isn't really quite right with this? Maybe the bag is soggy for some unknown reason.
Yes.
Maybe there's like a particular herbal smell lingering around your Chipotle bowl.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe you're just missing items altogether.
Been down that door.
Yeah, all right. So a DoorDasher has been caught on camera touching customers' food, and it's causing quite a stir on social media. Ashley, can we pull up the video?
What?
You're gonna see this guy. Let's take down the lower third so we can see what's going on here. You're gonna see him. Oh, wait, okay. Well, we gotta play it again. I'm sorry, because the lower, all right. He's taking out the stuff. There he is. Oops, dropped the wings. Put it right back in the box. And set the box down. Licked the fingers.
Wipe the
Wiped it
wing
up with
smudge
the shoe.
off the porch.
And that is what happened. This Florida family, of course it's Florida, right? They're calling for changes now. They watched the DoorDash driver on their Ring doorbell camera, dropping the boneless wing, one single wing, picking it up, putting it back in the box, licking his fingers, and then trying to hide the evidence by wiping it away with his shoe, and then takes off. It's pretty gross, right? All in all, the family says they watched the video before eating their food, but they also say if he had just come clean and confessed to dropping one wing, they would have been able probably to save the rest of the box, instead of just adding it right back into the mix with all the other non-contaminated wings. They're calling for additional training for DoorDash drivers. DoorDash responded to a news station's on every delivery, and this was obviously the experience. This was not the experience they wanted their customers to have. They are investigating, and they said they gave a warning to the driver. Of course, there are people on social media and in the comments completely losing their minds over this. But some of them are it's on both ends of the spectrum here, right? Some person said, oh, shush, eat your wings. You should see what the food preppers do.
Yup, never send a dish back.
No, and then this one, they need a different kind of bag for deliveries. The driver shouldn't even be able to peek inside.
I'm not against that.
No. Another one here. This person said he did nothing wrong. Was he supposed to eat it or what? I would say, don't put it back in the box. Mm-hmm. And then this person said maybe grab it from him instead of telling him to leave it at the door. That was something that started during the COVID pandemic, where you weren't really supposed to have any interaction with anybody. And the option to have food left right at your doorstep became very, very popular. Tip online, you're good to go. So, maybe it's time to re-examine whether or not that is a practice still, right? This person said...
I like the leaving it at the door.
I do too. But this person said he applied the 5-second rule, so the wing is still fine.
Okay. I think, if you want my opinion
I
here,
do.
I think the guy should have just picked up the wing and not put it back in the box.
Yeah.
You could have just eaten it.
Yep.
Because that's what you're expecting someone else to do.
Yeah.
So just eat it.
Yeah.
And go on about your day.
But, on the other hand here, you order whatever, 10 wings, or it's a whole family, so 20 wings, right? You notice one is missing because you've got kids and you have to divvy them up equally and whatever. In this economy, you're like, shoot, I don't have one of my wings. This is ridiculous. I'm reaching out to DoorDash, and then all the pieces start coming together. If it was me and I had to go back and do the situation, I would have left a note on the Ring doorbell. Because, it records.
That says, we can see you?
No, if I was the delivery guy.
Oh.
Hey, I dropped this wing. I'm taking it with me. Contact DoorDash. And if you want a replacement one, I'll come back. Or something like that, But don't just toss it back in the box.
Yeah, I don't like the tossing it back in the box part.
Oh, it's gross.
But I do agree with what, the second or third person said. In this, they don't see the problem. You be more worried about what's going on in the kitchen while they're making that food versus when they're delivering that food. I do agree with that. However, I have received some Uber Eats orders where the bag smells of a certain herb, if you will. And it smells like very potent.
Yes.
Potent.
Yes.
And
what else was in the bag?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, yeah, listen, don't pick up food off the ground and serve it to people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know, he's a human.
Yeah.
He made a mistake.
Mistakes happen.
What are you going to do?
Happen. All
Hey,
right.
stick around. We've got a lot more to come here on ARC Rochester, including when we come back, we're checking in with Chris Lopez, who is live this morning at Marketplace Mall, continuing to collect toys for the Pirate Toy Fund's annual toy drive.
And don't forget, you can watch us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and on foxrochester.com. We'll be right back.
421 this Tuesday. It's day 5 of the Pirate Toy Fund Toy Drive, and the team is on a mission this year to collect 30,000 toys for children in our community in need this holiday season.
Yeah, so far, over the first 4 days, generous supporters have donated more than 9,000 toys. The energy is pretty incredible out there. Chris Lopez is live at Marketplace Mall, talking to some of the amazing people helping to make the drive a success. I think we need to rename Chris like Giggles or something like that.
The energy is pretty crazy here at Marketplace Mall. I'm here with Eric Rowland from XPX Solutions. Let's start. You brought a few toys to help out.
Yeah, so we got a shark, a little stuffed animal shark. Everybody should know the Incredible Hulk. We got Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol is on a roll. We got Chase, who's on the case. All good toys for all the kids.
I love that you know the storyline to that.
Absolutely.
That is because you have kids yourself.
My kids, Lucas, Henry, and Connor, to that.
Nice shout out right there. SPX Solutions, you guys have been...
SPX Flow.
SPX Flow.
Yes.
You guys have been partnering with the Pirate Toy Fund for how many years?
For 3 years, and it's the second year as a corporate sponsor.
And what made you guys decide on Pirate Toy Fund?
We're focused on solutions in the making. So not only do our employees find solutions to the customers, but they also find solutions to the community. And their generosity of all the toys that they brought forward shows just that.
And what's kind of the culture like at the company when it comes to giving to other nonprofits?
It's always giving. We're always doing events where we can give back to the community. We partner with a Food Link to do a volunteer event for them too, and always giving back to the community.
And can you tell me a little bit about SPX?
Sure. Yep. So SPX is a process solutions company, and right here in Rochester, we manufacture the Lightning brand of industrial mixing equipment. Okay. And we've been doing so for over 100 years. And a little fun fact is my grandma was a part of the team back in the 80s.
Okay. And then SPX, are you guys going to continue to partner with the Pirate Toy Fund?
There's not a reason we won't. We'll be back here each and every year.
And then call to action to maybe some other companies, a challenge to them.
The challenge, donate more toys than us. We have over 250 people at our company, and this is all toys that'll keep coming. So try and beat us on that competition.
I appreciate it. You guys are doing great work out in the community. Yep. Trying to get to 30,000 toys, and they need your help. You can go to any one of the Wegmans. You can go to Mark's Pizzeria. You can scan that QR code on your screen as well. I think we have like 5 days left of the Pirate Toy. Correct me if I'm wrong. About a third of the way there. My math may be a little off on that, but we can get there. I'm going to send it back to you guys in studio.
All right, Chris, thank you. And don't forget, we will be live with the Pirate Toy Fund all this week. If you want to help them reach their goal of 30,000 toys, drop off those toys at any of the locations on your screen.
Great stuff. Hey, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we've got weather trivia.
Yeah, Mark McLean will be here after the break. Welcome back. Meteorologist Mark McLean is joining us now with a look at the snow we're seeing out there.
Yeah.
Quite a bit for the morning drive, and then also some for the evening drive as well.
Yeah, it's not great timing. And usually with snow, it's about the timing. So on the drive in this morning, there was a car off the road. This is on 490 right before 390 heading east into the city. So, the state troopers are protecting the lane, protecting the assistance vehicle that's out there from the DOT. And, it just slows things down. All of a sudden you're down to 10 or 15 miles per hour.
Mm-hmm.
You're used to highway speeds, and you just have to plan on plenty of extra time. It took about 45 minutes to get in this morning. Just a, rough estimate. That's 2 to 3 times longer than it would normally take for me to get in. So that's probably going to be the experience out there for a lot of folks this morning. And that's if the roadways are cleared. If there's no accidents on the road, it's just the snow slowing things down.
On the upside of that,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to make the argument that we will start to, throughout the season, see things improve
Yeah.
with drivers because they've got to get back into this swing of
Yeah.
giving ourselves ample time.
And there's
to
new
make it to the
drivers.
door.
There's folks
Yes.
from out of state that haven't had an experience in a Western New York winter that are now, joining these commutes. So,
Mm-hmm.
it does take a little time. And I think we're going to get plenty of practice this month with winter driving. I'll just go on the record and say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks.
It's
going downhill.
yep.
Things are not looking good.
Weather trivia. Let's go with this theme. Let's go with this theme. Okay. Weather trivia today. It's December. Okay. The snow's flying out there. How much snow can we get in a December? If you looked at all the Decembers on record back to the early 1870s, how much snow could fly in the month of December for Rochester? Was it 27.5 inches in 1942, 33.2 inches in 1981, 41.8 inches in 1944? Or did we get 46.5 inches in 2010? That's almost 4 feet of snow.
Let me ask here, any storms calculated in this data? Or are we talking about nearly an inch, at least for A and B, every day?
We've had those months, like I can think back to January of '04, where you just get the what I call the nickel and dime snow. You're getting an inch here, 2 inches there. All of a sudden, at the end of the month, you've got 60 inches of snow.
Sure.
So it can happen either way. Sometimes you can get it all in a clump, and that's usually more of a problem when you get a big storm. But
So you're not going to tell us for December?
he should be a detective, shouldn't he?
Oh, I don't think it's giving us an answer.
No, you don't
You
think?
did the same thing to me yesterday.
Did I?
You're like, you dance around the answer.
Yeah.
Well,
Is it
that's
because
supposed to-
you're unsure, or
Not supposed to give it away, right? For December, you're asking about a big storm in December, right? Is that what you said?
Well,
Or did I read that wrong?
no, what I want to know is there a big storm calculated in any of the data sets that we're looking at? Or are we looking...
Oh, for this December.
No, for the question.
Well, that's all past data.
Really? I had no idea that was historical from 2010. I thought 2010 was this year.
Oh.
No, what I'm asking is,
In any of
did
those
every
years?
day in that month for those years get at least an inch of snow?
Oh, every day. No.
Or are we talking about there was a snow event in one of these?
There could have, it's not going to snow every single day.
He's not answering.
You can't look at. I mean, that's
Oh,
a huge amount of data. You're talking about 31 days. That's like 140 days data.
Yeah, and you just look at end of day.
Let's talk
close
about
of
this.
business.
Let's go to
They have an
the
inch.
winter weather advisory. Northwest and west of Rochester likely see a little bit less snow, and if you're southeast towards Yates County, Ontario County, some of these amounts may even reach 4 inches in the hills, possibly slightly higher than that. You see that darker blue color to the southeast of Rochester? That's where the snow is steadiest and locally heaviest at this point. And those lighter colors out into Orleans County, that's where the radar returns are slightly less reflective. So that means that the snow intensity is slightly less off to the west of the city. Now, the back edge of the snow, thankfully, is back towards Cleveland already. So it's not going to take that much longer for this snow to get out of the picture. We think by lunchtime, a lot of this is going to be east of Rochester. And you see that nicely on the Futurecast. This is 12 o'clock, that snow sliding out. But watch that little band that comes in off Lake Ontario. This is 4 or 5 o'clock. Again, it's timing. It doesn't take a lot of snow to snarl up a commute. So if we get a coating to an inch of snow with that little band off the lake, that could slow things down for this evening's commute as well, something we're watching. Now, Wednesday, largely snow-free, but a cold front approaches late Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Out ahead of that, we're going to find lake effect snow developing off of Lake Erie, southwest of Rochester, and then a little burst of snow as that cold front moves through Rochester. So Thursday morning's commute looking a little bit like a snowy one at this point, too, as that cold front makes its way through the area. So when you look at the amounts, we look at the amounts east of Rochester. This does not include what's already on your driveway. Okay, so this is from right now through the rest of the afternoon. And it's another inch or two off to the east of the city, another coating to an inch off to the west of the city. And then we'll have to watch that again for Wednesday night into Thursday morning. I think that's going to end up being like a trace to 2 inches for a lot of spots out there. The visibility in Rochester is actually down to 3/4 of a mile. It is technically a moderate snow now in Batavia as well with half-mile visibility. Also, Dansville and Penn Yan getting moderate snow now with half-mile visibilities to the south. So that's going to slow you down on your way in. You just have to give yourself some time as we look at the view. You know, the view of the city is pretty much gone now. Not a surprise when you've got 3/4 mile visibility out there. The cloud heights are 1,600, 24 degrees, and not only is it an early start to winter, but this trough in eastern Canada, it's got some ideas for us. It's digging in, and it could be locking in for a while. I just want to suggest that. For winter lovers, that's a great thing. For non-winter lovers, that may not be such a great thing, but low 30s this afternoon. Tonight should be largely snow-free, mostly cloudy with any snow fading away. And the extended forecast is going to bring us a fresh round of Arctic chill. The normal high, by the way, is 43 degrees. And we are just nowhere near that. I would not be surprised by next Tuesday if we had high temperatures actually in the lower 20s close to Rochester. So that's a substantial break from the normal that's on the screen.
I'm looking right now because I'm interested in knowing what it looks like at Bristol.
Oh,
this morning.
In the comments, we get a ski report every morning. Bristol had some plans of opening possibly later this week. Holiday Valley also suggesting that they were aiming for the end of this week for the skiers to open.
I believe Friday for Holiday Valley.
Yeah, that'd be nice, right?
That would be.
I mean, you look at some of the feeds that Bristol has on their website. It looks snowy there.
Oh yeah, they're going to get
There's
some
snow.
So the entire mountain will be covered after today's event. We'll get a little bit more Thursday morning, and then next week there's going to be a chance for some more snow too.
So Friday afternoon, does that mean we're all getting our snowboards on and
maybe they get those 2 big runs in the middle? What, the rocket, is that what they call it?
Would you do it?
Should have a live segment.
I'm down.
Yes?
Yeah, sure.
Arc on the slopes.
He still won't confirm. Will not say yes. Hey, don't go anywhere. We've got so much more to get to right here on Arc Rochester.
We're back after this.
6:37 this Tuesday. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on ARC Rochester. So today is a big day for giving back in our community. The annual Rock the Day, now underway, a 24-hour online giving event powered by the United Way of Greater Rochester and the Finger Lakes.
This morning, we're learning more about the importance of giving back and all of the local nonprofits you can support. For more, we're joined now by Teresa O'Loughlin, the Chief Development Officer for United Way. Thank you for coming in today. We appreciate it.
Well, thanks for having me.
This is such a big day, and thankfully, we're so fortunate to have such kind giving people in our area. Give us a little overview of Giving Tuesday.
Well, Rock the Day was started about 15 years ago, and since then we've raised $13 million. So that's why our goal this year is $1 million. We want to hit $1 million to give back to the community. And we don't do that alone. It's a community-supported organization. Your dollar, your $3, my $2, all come together to get to that $1 million.
That really is incredible. $13 million.
Just through Rock the Day. And as you said, Rochester's a very philanthropic community. All year long, people are making donations to United Way to give back out to the community. But today is 24 hours of electronic giving.
And is this, Producer Ashley, this is a live updated total. So we've already got $41,251.
Wow.
Which is $1,000 more since the time I walked from your waiting room into the studio.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That is fantastic.
We love that.
Yeah, we do.
I'm sure you're looking forward to seeing all of the different donations roll in. Talk to us about some of the ways people can support this whole movement.
Well, we understand that it's difficult for people to give away money that they don't have, but every little bit counts. And if you don't have money to give to Rock the Day, you can also help your favorite charities by volunteering, by advocating for policy changes, or picking up your phone and calling friends and family and telling them to support Rock the Day. Our nonprofits are really struggling right now. They're stretched, they're stressed. We know during the holiday season how our residents, our neighbors in the community are also looking for support. Mm-hmm. It's the nonprofits that are doing that great work, and if we don't raise the money to support them, who's going to?
Can you talk to us about some of those nonprofits? Give us some names so that people at home know where that dollar is going.
Well, and that's the beautiful thing about Rock the Day. It is 9 counties, and typically United Way supports health and human service agencies, but today it's all agencies, all nonprofits. So you can support your favorite animal rescue, you can support your favorite housing organization, your food bank, Food Link. It's everybody in between. And the other beauty of Rock the Day is there's some smaller agencies that they don't have development people like me. They don't have great marketing people like we have. So Rock the Day is their opportunity to direct prospects or donors or friends and family to us so that we can do all the back end support, and then they can concentrate on their mission and what they do best.
It's the holiday season. People spend a lot of money this time of year. This might be a good opportunity to make a donation in somebody's name, too.
That would be awesome. A lot of families, instead of spending all their money on Christmas presents for themselves and their holiday dinner, will carve out a portion of that to give to a local nonprofit or decorate a Christmas tree for somebody. As I said, Rochester's a really philanthropic community. We're always looking for different ways to give. We have a volunteer site called Volunteer United, where you can go on, and it's kind of like Match.com, where nonprofits have a profile and volunteers have profiles, and you can say, I want to work on a Tuesday and bring my 16-year-old child, and it has to do with food. And then blah, 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 and you find all the agencies that need that kind of volunteer support.
How neat is that?
That's incredible. Okay, one last time for somebody sitting at home on the couch this morning, they're thinking to themselves, okay, I need to help out in some way, shape, or form. Where do they go to make a donation?
They can go to rocktheday.org. It is a shopping cart. They can make with one transaction, they can designate to 1 or 500 different organizations of a charity that they're passionate about, a mission that they're passionate about. We make it really easy.
Very good. Thank you so much for your time today, and thank you so much for coming in. We will post all of the information for you on Rock the Day over on foxrochester.com. Looking forward to getting the final total update as well.
Yeah, we'll
I
definitely
keep hitting
have
that refresh
tomorrow.
button.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, 8:42, don't go far. A lot more to come right here on Arc Rochester this morning, including when we come back, we're once again checking in with Chris Lopez, who is live this morning with the Pirate Toy Fund, trying to help them hit that goal of 30,000 toys.
And don't forget, watch us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around, we're back on the other side of the break. On this Giving Tuesday, the Pirate Toy Fund is making waves, sailing through the week with a mission to collect toys for local kids in need.
Today marks day 5 of the toy drive, and generous donors have already brought in more than 9,000 toys. I think it's near 10,000.
I think so.
I think it's really close to 10,000. Keeping that momentum going, Chris Lopez is live this morning at Marketplace Mall. Chris, what is the total right now?
Total, I would say probably after the donations from this morning, we're probably out of what? I'd say we're at 10 grand, 10 grannies right now.
It's a slow process.
It's a slow process.
But we're getting there.
I would say the actual number tallied from last night is 9,739. We got a few donations this morning.
And some money we got this morning that's going to help us buy some toys. Yep. that's gonna
10,
help.
we'll call it 10 grannies. We're a third of the way there. I'm here with Adam Snyder this morning. You've been helping out the Pirate Toy Fund for how long?
A while now.
Long time.
You know, this guy right here, it's hard to be away from this beautiful, beautiful face right here.
Don't listen
It
to him.
is.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah. But I'm super.
I understand. I really do. I understand where he's coming from. But this is what the Lord made for us. This guy's been a sponsor of us, donated our building, our current building to him. Him and his wife gave that to the Pirate Toy Fund.
that was a few $1,000 from what I heard. Just a few $1,000.
Quite a few $1,000. And every time we need something, he's there for us. Every year he's there to support the Pirate Toy Fund, just like he is here today.
And what about Otto? Because I feel Otto, the Pirate Toy Fund, is a great cause, but Otto has been the face for a little bit now. He makes you want to donate.
Well,
right?
it's not the face technically, but it's his
personality.
posture, what he does for these children that we love in our company and that we just love to keep giving to children.
First of all, it's not me. It's the cause. People believe in what we do. People believe in helping children, and that's why they come out and do what they do for us.
You got to give yourself credit, though. You're out there talking about it,
Whatever
always
Adam
putting
says,
the
say
word
do the
on.
opposite. Don't listen
Otto
to Adam.
is
Trust
very
me on this
humble in his approach when it comes to the nonprofit, but it's okay. We understand. But you, though, talk a little bit about Upstate Breakers.
Well, let's not talk about upstate, but let's talk about the reason why I do this. Like, could you imagine get up in the morning and your children not having a toy underneath that tree? Like, I would struggle with that. So the reason why I continue to do this is because why not? Why not give to these kids that have less fortunate and that don't have something?
And what do you think it does psychologically for that kid to have just a teddy bear, we'll say?
It feels loved that someone cared enough for them.
And have you ever seen personally a kid get one of those toys at all?
Oh yeah, definitely. When we do the thing at the Blue Cross Arena or whatever we want to call it, our toy giveaway every year, you see the joy and the laughter of the children. They're coming downstairs and you see all the animals and the people around. Oh yeah, it's amazing.
What's your reaction to that?
Well, I get to play the Grinch, so my reaction is I get to run around and scare kids all day. So it's great.
And then a challenge to other people, just like your company that helps out, to other companies. What would you say to them? They may be thinking about participating and helping out a nonprofit, but haven't pulled the trigger yet.
For sure. Why not give to something that's a great cause that you can actually trust? Not this face, but you can trust the cause here. I think it's an amazing thing. Just think if you had children, why would you not want to do it?
There we go. Why would you not? 30,000 is the goal. We're probably at about 10,000 right now, so a third of the way there. We're going to be at Grease Ridge tomorrow morning, starting at 6 a.m. at Boscoff's. You can scan the QR code throughout the day, and you can donate. You can come here to the Marketplace Mall, go to Eastview, you can go to Grease Ridge, you can go to Mark's Pizzeria, you name it. Plenty of ways to help out and to get to that 30,000 goal. I'm going to send it back to you guys in studio.
Where are you going to be tomorrow?
Boscoff's. Grease Ridge.
You mean
Sound like you're from
Boscoff's?
Western New York. Boscoff's.
Grease Ridge Mall.
Wow. Chris, speak with your
That's what I've been
diaphragm,
calling
not
it.
your
It's
nose.
Boscoff's.
Wow.
It's Boscoff's.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Tomorrow's
sure
gonna-
that's not how the owner says
It's going to
it.
be a long day tomorrow. Guarantee it. Chris, thank you.
And of course, we will be live with the Pirate Toy Fund Toy Drive all week long. If you want to help them out in the Rochester area, hitting that 30,000 toy donation goal, you can drop off those toys at any one of the locations you see there on your screen.
Stick around. When we come back, we're learning more about an important program from the Monroe County Sheriff's Office.
Ark Rochester is back on the other side of the break. 8:52 this Tuesday morning. The Monroe County Sheriff's Office has a special program designed to help deputies respond to incidents involving people diagnosed with cognitive disorders or developmental disabilities.
For this week's Crime Stoppers, we're learning more about Project Lifesaver and how it works. We're joined now by Deputies Nicole Priolo and Kelly Valvasari to tell us more about it. Good morning. Thank you both so much for coming in today. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
You brought this with you, and we have to address it because it's quite a sight. Tell us, if you don't mind, what you brought with you here today.
Yes, so this is our Project Lifesaver receiver. Whenever we are looking for any missing children or adults that have autism or dementia, this is going to be the device we come out with. This is basically radio frequency, so we will be able to track anyone that has their device on.
Okay, so talk to us about Project Lifesaver. How does all of this work in that you would know to go outside with this device?
So would you?
So this is, like she said, this is the receiver. This is the transmitter. It's kind of worn like a watch, like an Apple Watch per se. So a person that has a cognitive condition that might lead them to wandering, such as autism or Alzheimer's, anything like that, then if they're wearing it, then and they wandered or they're missing for a period of time, then we can use that device to help locate the transmitter, which is on the person.
That's pretty incredible. And
Amazing.
Does it show a map? Does it show how many feet or miles away? How does that work?
So unfortunately, it does not have GPS to it. So for us, when we show up, we're listening for a sound. So when we turn this on, we program the number that's assigned to each child. So when we show up on scene, they're going to have an individual number. They give us that number. We'll input it into this, and then we will do a 360 with this. And when we hear a beep, we'll know, okay, this is the direction we need to go.
So the handheld device, which is what Deputy Priolo has right now, we can get up to about 2 miles. And then there's a device that goes on the top of our patrol vehicles, and that can read up to about a half a mile. So if we think the person's been wandering for a while, we can use the mobile device, ride around, and if we get a chirp, then we know there's somewhere within a half a mile radius. Then we can then get out of our vehicle, have a couple of us or a few of us go in different directions with the mobile device or the handheld device, and we know where they're somewhere within a half a mile. So it's just a matter of locating them.
If we have a viewer sitting at home this morning who has a loved one or a family member who's differently abled and they want to be involved in Project Lifesaver, they want their loved one to have a device that a wearable like that, so that in the event that they do wander or take off, we can find them safely. How do they go about that process? What's the application process look like?
So if you go to the Monroe County Sheriff's website, you're going to see that there's a Project Lifesaver tab. On the Project Lifesaver tab, it explains the process. There's a bunch of applications that they'll fill out. They can send them back to me. My information's on there, my email, my phone number. Basically, any questions that they have, they can reach out. But if you send the application to me, I can start the process of getting them that. They have to find the funding. It's not something that we fund. Once they have the funding, we will order it through Project Lifesaver. And when we get the package, we'll take it out to the families and actually teach them how to use the device. Basically, it comes out just like that. So we'll open it up, we'll show them everything, and then we'll instruct them on how to put it together. Every 30 to 60 days, the batteries are good for. There's a tester in there that will actually show every single day they can put it on there, and they'll see that it's blinking and that it's active and working.
This may seem like a really simple question, but explain why this is called Project Lifesaver. Explain why this device could be the difference between life and death.
Since Project Lifesaver began, their main focus was helping and trying to save people that have the tendency to wander. And it's pretty foolproof. If somebody is wearing this, we will find them. Yeah. The reason why, there's pros and cons, but the reason why with this specific frequency, it can go through brick walls. We can tell if somebody is within a building, even if we're standing outside the building. It's a strong enough frequency where we can read through that.
Really incredible. And again, a life-saving device that I know would be helpful to so many in our community. One more time for somebody sitting at home, what's the website they go to click on the Project Lifesaver tab?
So if you go to the Monroe County Sheriff's website and you type in Project Lifesaver, it'll pop right up. Feel free to email me, call me, and I can answer any questions at any point.
Very
Perfect.
good. Thank you both so much for coming in
Thank
today.
you.
We appreciate it. And we'll post all the information for you on foxrochester.com.
8:56 this morning. Stick around. A lot more to come right here on Arc Rochester.
We'll be right back.
In today's political pulse, no suspects are in custody after alleged bomb threats at multiple offices for Senator Chuck Schumer. Now, how he's responding as an investigation continues. Plus, hear the White House's response amid increased scrutiny over military operations in the Caribbean Sea. That and much more is coming up in our 9 o'clock hour. Arc Rochester returns after this.
2nd. Thank you for sticking with us on ARC Rochester. I'm Abby Ferdman.
I'm Dan Schrack. That is meteorologist Mark McLean. Back with us once again.
Yeah.
I don't know what the order is this morning, but we've got the answer to weather trivia.
Yep.
We've got the muddy pails, tails, ties,
Ooh,
claws,
a surprise
paws,
on that one today.
And
okay.
really?
A surprise.
Shell? Is it a turtle?
Well, we'll have to wait and
Is
see.
it a turtle?
We'll have
and
to
you've
wait.
got the full forecast, and all of it is full of snow.
You know, and it's that first one of the year. It's that first morning commute where everybody has to fight through it. It's not the lake effect. It's just a spread out light to moderate snow, and it's really snarling things up this morning across the area. I mean, it's slowing things down. So if you have to go anywhere, I would say plan on at least twice the amount of time. If you have to travel on an expressway, sometimes it's different on the secondary roads. You know, you can go, you get by a little bit steadier speed, but you know, if there's a wreck or something in front of you on the expressway, there's really nothing you can do about it. You can't plan on anything when you get to weather like this. But we're talking snow, and that's the weather trivia today. Check out the question here. We are into the month of December. What is the snowiest December on record for Rochester? Was it 27.5 inches in 1942, 33.2 inches in 1981, 41.8 inches in 1944, or 46.5 inches in 2010? And we were talking about this last half hour, and those are made, with the exception of the actual answer, the rest of them are made up. So that's you were digging for some answers that, quote, didn't exist.
No, we were not digging for answers. We wanted clarification.
I know you did. Lisa and Rod said D. Nancy and Lori said B. Charles said C. And Frank and his wife are going B. Cheryl's hubs is going B. Cheryl said C. And Eva and her husband say C.
Wow. Side note, I want to meet all of the husbands and
wives,
right?
Yeah, the
bring them in
couples.
for Valentine's Day or something.
We really should. A live
Yeah.
studio audience of
That'd be fun.
couples.
That'd be fun.
All right, Abigail, what are you going with here?
Let me see. I'm going to go with B. I think.
33.2.
I feel like the 80s experienced quite a bit of snow.
I feel like, I don't know, C? Maybe C? What?
I don't know. I'm going back and forth between B and C. That's all I'm saying.
All right, you go B, I'll go C. And
And the answer is D.
Really?
Yeah, that was
my
a
gosh.
brutal December.
2010.
And get this. So from 2007 to 2010, we actually 3 of those 4 Decembers actually had more than 40 inches of snow.
wow.
That's a brutal start to a winter.
Yep.
But the holiday spirit's still there. Usually in a season like that, you get a white Christmas out of it, which a lot of folks like to see. So it kind of helps. It's when you get that kind of snow right there in March, where it really drives it. It's
Yeah.
like a punch right to the gut. Right? Yeah.
Salt in the wound.
A little bit, yeah. But snow, let's keep on that theme. And we just finished up November. It's been 6 years since we've had more than 10 inches of snow in the month of November. 2025, we actually ended up with 7 inches, which, by the way, is the greatest amount in the 2020s so far. So just a little side note there on snow that we're overdue for. By the way, 7 inches is about the normal for the month of November in Rochester. Our advisory continues until 7 o'clock this evening. That's for some of this light to moderate snow that's moving through. Now, those advisories actually switched to warnings in parts of New England, winter storm warnings out that direction. And that's where some of the heavier snow is going to fall. We're going to see another inch or 2 on top of what has already fallen outside, but some of those spots off to our east, likely in that 3 to 6 inch category, possibly higher when you get in the mountainous areas of Vermont and New Hampshire. So I guess the good news here is that the back edge of snow, remember we were talking about it back towards Cleveland, and the last half hour is now shifting over Lake Erie towards Buffalo. So it's probably only going to be another 2 to 3 hours before we really start to break away from this area-wide snow. The ultimate Doppler is still showing some of the intensity a little bit higher east of Rochester. So if your travels take you out that direction, probably see visibilities between a half mile and 3/4 of a mile. So that indicates more of a moderate snow out that direction, but lighter returns west of Rochester into Orleans County, and that's where some of that snow is starting to lighten up. The forecast map ahead is actually going to take that snow out through New England and pass it out over the Atlantic here shortly. 5 o'clock, I paused right there because there's this little line that comes off of Lake Ontario, and there's not going to be a lot of snow. It comes down to the timing. The sun sets earlier this time of the year, so after the sun sets, it's easier for some of the snow to stick outside. And, could we get another coating to an inch of snow at that point? It's a possibility. We'll watch that for you later this afternoon. stay tuned with us. But the forecast map for Wednesday, fairly quiet. Watch the snow come in from west of Rochester. This is a cold front, and this cold front's going to move through Wednesday night into Thursday morning and knock the temperature back again. What that cold front's going to do, a brief period of lake snow off Lake Erie, also a little burst of snow at that front itself. So we could end up
There
with
he is.
some accumulation there.
Aw, boy.
I promised you something different. You know, this guy's going to have a slow commute either way, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Boris the tortoise. He made it on the, he got a little hat on, a little winter
It's
hat.
his winter hat.
Yeah.
Wow, you've got a bundle
Yeah.
for us.
I know. It's going to be towel time out there today for the dog and cat outside. You bring them in. Again, tomorrow looks pretty good. Thursday, Friday, and into Saturday. We'll have to watch for a little bit of snow there again on Thursday morning for the commute. And into the weekend, it looks fairly quiet for this time of the year, but 25 now. The visibility still 3/4 of a mile, and that's to a point where it'll slow you down a little bit during travel. Our planning forecast is only going to see a high temperature in the low 30s for most spots. As we shovel off that fresh 2 to 4 inches when we get home later tonight, temps in the mid-20s. Any snow fades, mostly cloudy tonight, so a much different scenario tomorrow morning when you head out to the car. I just want to stress that. But late Wednesday night into Thursday, could we have another snowy commute in? It's certainly a possibility, and that is Arctic air. We'll get a second taste of Arctic air early next week. It looks like the, quote, staying power of that colder air is a little bit higher next week. So, there's some signs that there's several waves and chances of winter weather in our 10 to 14 day forecast.
Oh, wonderful.
It is what it is. We've had last year we didn't have any snow at this point.
Yeah.
It was 0. So, and
Really?
something close to normal is always good with me, but there is the challenge part of making these forecasts that I enjoy, but
I don't remember
no snow
last
year?
December. No.
No, and it really started picking up, the deeper into winter. By the time we hit January, it was just, we were locked into winter. It was January and all of February, and then it broke up into March.
Is that why January lasted
Yes.
like 9 months for us?
Every single day.
Okay.
We had an inch of snow on the ground for 50 straight days or something like that. Yeah, it was a pretty
just your face.
steady.
Mine?
Yeah. The look of utter disgust.
Well, no.
When he said an inch of snow.
I'm just
Every day.
remembering. I'm just remembering.
Yeah.
It's just,
It was psychologically a tough stretch.
it was.
Yeah.
We got through it. We're going to get through it this time.
I feel like that's every winter in Western
can be.
New York. Psychologically, a tough stretch.
All right. We're going to be back at 9:30 with another update.
Cool.
All right.
Mark,
Cool.
thank you.
Yep.
Much more to get to this morning on Arc Rochester. When we come back, we're taking a closer look at the Company Theater's upcoming production.
And don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. Arc Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13WAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back on the other side of the break. 9/12 this Tuesday, the Company Theater is taking a literary classic and bringing it to life on the stage with their adaptation of Jane Austen's Persuasion.
The show opens this Friday and runs through the 21st. Joining us this morning to talk about the production are two of its stars, Abby Rice and Sammy Cohen. Good morning to the both of you.
Good morning.
Let's get right into it. Give us a little overview of what Persuasion is all about and tell us who you're playing in the show.
So Persuasion is the story of Anne Elliot, our protagonist. That is my character. She is a woman in her late 20s who has ended an engagement 8 years before our story starts to a poor sailor. But now he's back and he's wealthy. And we follow her while she decides if she's going to make different decisions, if she's going to let the people around her sway those decisions. And we see how it all unfolds.
Yeah, I'm playing Lady Russell, who is Anne Elliot's closest confidant. She, in the book, is actually much closer to Anne's mother's age. We learn very early on that Anne's mother has passed away, and so Lady Russell steps into that maternal role. Because Abby and I are much closer in age, our Lady Russell is more like an older sister or an aunt. She cares very much about Anne's well-being.
Can you tell us, do you wind up back with the sailor in the bank account?
Wouldn't you like to know?
That's fair, that's fair. We're just looking at a picture of the cast. How many people are in this show?
14, cast of 14.
Yes.
And you'll notice there that there is nary a gentleman in sight. So that was not the original intention for this production. It really came out of who auditioned for the show, and it's really fun to explore these different themes of, empowerment of women and the idea of making choices about who you marry. So it's been really fun to explore that with this cast.
When it comes to the literary styles here, it may be a little hard for some people to digest. They might be thinking, okay, Jane Austen, I remember reading that in high school and just, I forgot all about it. Is the play something that is easily digestible? Is it something that most people will be able to follow?
Yes, I think that this language is easier to understand when it's spoken as opposed to read. It is a little bit like Shakespeare in that it is a language of a different time, but it's very easily digestible. Our director and adapter, Carl Del Bono, has done an excellent job making this story really easy to understand for the general audience.
Yeah, and I was going to say, Lady Russell kind of plays a dual role in that she's part of the action, but she also steps in as one of the main narrators of the show. And so we're very invested in bringing the audience along, making sure they understand all of the background information on all the characters, the social nuances, etc.
It's a period piece, correct?
It is.
When are we set? What time is it?
So this is the Regency era, which, I'm going to get my dates wrong.
It's 1850, something around
Yeah,
there.
it's in the 1800s. So we are in gowns and, we go to balls and we...
Fancy hats.
Yes. Yes, it is.
But the themes are still very relevant today. I mean, obviously women had a lot less agency. They were very pressured to marry because they could not inherit at this time. So even if you were from a well-off family, when your parents died, you didn't get any of that. So there was enormous pressure on these women to marry well and find somebody who can financially take care of them. So that's something that's a little bit removed for us now. But there are these other timeless themes like friendship and family. And do you make choices to satisfy the people around you, or do you make the choices for yourself? So yeah, it's been really fun to explore those.
Very interesting. For both of you, what do you like most about your characters?
Oh, that is I love Anne. She is so kind. She is so willing to act for her family and her friends and care for everyone around her. I think what I like the most about her is how ready she is to forgive herself for choices she's made in the past. That can be pretty difficult, and I think she does a good job.
For me, Lady Russell's really fun because she has these tender moments with Anne. She obviously cares so much about Anne's well-being, but she also has this side, she's a little bit meddling, she's a little bit of a busybody, she's a little judgmental of people. So it's really fun to kind of play with those two extremes, I guess.
For somebody sitting at home on the couch this morning thinking to themselves, okay, does Anne wind up with the rich sailor? When and where can they find out? Talk to us about ticketing and showtimes.
So we open this Friday, December 5th, and we run until December 21st. You can find tickets and specific show dates and times at thecompanytheaterrock.org. We have shows Thursdays through Sundays, evenings, and Sunday matinees.
Very good. Thank you both so much for coming in this morning. We really appreciate it. Break a leg. All ticketing information goes over on foxrochester.com.
9:17, don't go far. When Arc Rochester returns, Stephanie Joseph will be breaking down some of our top political headlines.
The Political Pulse is coming up after this.
It's time for a political pulse check here on Arc Rochester. We begin with an investigation continuing this morning into bomb threats targeting the offices of Senator Chuck Schumer. He says the alleged threats were made against his office on State Street in Rochester, along with those in Binghamton and on Long Island. The threats were sent via email with the subject line MAGA. The correspondence reportedly referred to the 2020 election as rigged. Schumer adds that a search of the offices was completed and nothing was found. In a statement, he thanked local and federal law enforcement for their quick response and said everyone is safe.
These kinds of violent threats have absolutely no place in our political system. No one, no public servant, no staffer, no constituent, no citizen should ever be targeted for simply doing their job.
Turning now to new developments about controversial military operations in the Caribbean Sea. The White House now speaking out about strikes on an alleged drug boat. Now, this happened in September. The first strike destroyed the boat, but 2 people reportedly survived. According to a Washington Post report, that's when a second strike was carried out to comply with an order from Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth to kill everyone on board. Lawmakers are promising to investigate, claiming international law may have been violated if this is true. It prevents enemy combatants who no longer pose a threat from being killed. The overall legality of these strikes has been called into question by several members of Congress. They want unedited video of the strikes released. Meantime, the White House is standing by its ramped-up operations.
We've got to get to the bottom of this. We also need to find out why the administration has not released the unedited version of the video. That would pretty much demonstrate to at least Congress whether these individuals were in the water, on the boat, still combatants or not.
We're going to conduct oversight, and we're going to try to get to the facts.
Costco is suing the Trump administration over its tariff policy. The wholesale store joined dozens of other companies for the lawsuit. They are seeking a refund. The complaint filed last week says the president's use of the International Emergency Economic Powers Act to enact tariffs led to uncertainty for businesses. They were left unsure about if they can regain money lost. Separately, the Supreme Court is considering other challenges on the legality of the act for the purpose of tariffs, but it's unclear there will be a ruling. Costco has minimized its suppliers and shifted its sourcing to offset tariffs. In travel news, showing up to the airport without a real ID or passport will soon cost you. The TSA announcing those passengers would have to pay a $45 fee. This would cover the use of an alternative identity verification system known as TSA Confirm ID. The alternative ID can be used for a 10-day travel period. The new option rolls out next year on February 1st. More than 94% of travelers currently use the proper IDs. Now to a new redistricting map in Indiana that's causing a stir. Republicans in the state's House of Representatives presented the maps on Monday. They would essentially eliminate 2 Democrat-held House districts. President Trump has been pushing for the adjustment amid months-long opposition. The maps would impact next year's midterm election as Republicans look to grow their slim majority in the House. Indiana has 9 seats in the House, with some hoping to flip all 9 red. The GOP currently holds 7 seats of 9. The new map would split up Indianapolis into 4 districts, despite its blue leaning. One Republican senator says he does not agree with the redistricting after seeing the new maps. He says the Senate could consider the measure by next week.
There's quite a few senators. I believe there's 9 or 10 that have already come out against it. So, and we have, I think, 19 that have come out in favor of it. So there's some folks still in the middle. And it's a challenging vote. I mean, nobody wants to go against the president. Nobody wants to go against the administration. Hopefully we can move past this redistricting issue and get back to the business of governing not only the state of Indiana, but the country as well.
And finally, we're learning more about MRI imaging the president had done in October. President Trump's doctor says the checkup is standard practice for an executive physical. That term typically refers to add-on services that are not covered by insurance. His memo goes on to say Trump had an MRI on his heart and abdomen. The results were, quote, perfectly normal. The press secretary shared further details from that memo yesterday.
As part of President Trump's comprehensive executive physical, advanced imaging was performed because men in his age group benefit from a thorough evaluation of cardiovascular and abdominal health. The purpose of this imaging is preventative, to identify any issues early, confirm overall health, and ensure the president maintains long-term vitality and function.
And be sure to stay with ARC Rochester for your top political headlines. We are back after this.
Good Tuesday morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on Arc Rochester. We've got meteorologists Marty Snyder and Mark McLean back with us once again to give us another look at the forecast because it is snowing out there and it shows no sign of stopping, at least for the morning.
Yeah. Not a great commute. Not a great commute.
No.
But and it depends on when you commute too, right?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
It definitely does. So, I mean, if you left the house at 6, 7 o'clock this morning, your experience is far different from somebody that left earlier or somebody that's going to leave later this morning. It's one of those deals where the snow is going to start to taper.
Let's talk about that. Today, you were out there.
Yeah.
Stuck in the snowy traffic. What was that experience?
So by the time I was on the roads look much different than this, more like that right there, I would say, where you've got 2 tire channels that you're driving through. You know, it's slush on either side, and if you sway too far to the right or to the left, you can feel the steering wheel starting to jerk. You know, I mean, it's one of those rides in from Manitou Road to 390. It was 10 to 15 miles per hour for that entire stretch.
Ooh, brutal.
So, yeah,
That's not good. Brutal.
And there was a car in the median on 490, you know, down below, 10 feet under the highway. State trooper on the side, help vehicle from the DOT there. So everyone's trying. You can't get over because there's so much traffic, but you've got the move over law. You feel guilty if you don't try, and and then that just snarls things up even more. It was one of those deals.
Yeah, it all turns into a mess. And, we always say leave plenty of room for the cars in front of you and give the plows plenty of room as well. Doing those small steps, even slowing down just a little bit, can prevent you from really needing to slow down to 15, 20 miles an hour. Couple 10 miles per hour difference can make a big difference.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially the big thing is with the slush that you were talking about. That was something that we didn't see a whole lot of, at least on my way in. The roads they were pre-salted in some of the intersections, but otherwise untouched. Over 25 miles, I don't think the plows had touched any of it quite yet.
Honestly,
throughway.
You guys are blazing your own trails too.
Yeah.
I mean,
literally.
Sometimes you're hitting the road and there's not even tire marks out there.
So I think that made it a little bit easier because you don't get caught in that slush that sends you off in the other lane or whatever. It's just us and the deer.
Yeah.
Watching for the deer.
Well, and in conditions like this, when you've got the temperature so close to that freezing point, there's always that one red light that you're braking at. You think you're giving yourself ample time, and then you're praying and gripping that steering wheel for dear life, with inches to go.
The anti-locks start hitting.
Yes.
Boom, 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 boom. Yep. And then the adrenaline starts flowing. That's this morning.
Yeah.
There's the snow. Ultimate Doppler showing snow on an area-wide basis, and it looks like that's going to continue through probably about lunchtime. You were noting earlier today, Marty, that there's this right here.
Yeah.
One more chance late this afternoon into this evening. Is this going to impact the evening commute? If we get a quick coating to an inch, it's after sunset there. It's possible. It's possible. So
timing's not good.
It's not great. And at least heading into Wednesday, we have a mainly snow-free forecast. Temps are going to start in the 20s for the morning. We're going to make it into the 30s by the afternoon, but it's not going to be until Wednesday night and Thursday that we start to watch this again. That's a cold front that's going to make its way across the area. But this is additional snow from this point on, and the focus of that is off to the east of Rochester. So this does not include what's already on your driveway. I just want to stress that, which is probably a solid 2 inches at this point for a lot of spots. Maybe even a slightly higher amount off to the east of Rochester.
Is this heavy lake effect snow, or is it more of the powdery fluff?
Yeah, this is just going to be a lot of the light snow. I know in many cases, like I was watching my security camera, and my wife was out there with the leaf blower.
Oh, really?
Oh, there we go.
It's like, what's going on out there?
One way to take care of it.
It's a good idea.
Going up down with a leaf blower. So it was, in my case, it was a pretty light snow at my house.
Yeah, and talking about the visibility too, that varies from place to place. Check out Penn Yan. You get these visibilities. Look at that, 0.2 of, it's down to a quarter mile vis. That's technically heavy snow. Moderate snow in Batavia, Dansville, and Rochester with the visibility at about a half mile. So that's the kind
even
of thing
looking from the WAM, right there.
Yeah.
You can't see the city.
Yeah, and the cloud heights have lowered even a little bit more, down to 1,400 feet now. So that's definitely going to have an impact with that snow being moderate. And for the winter lovers, I don't want to drive this.
Here we go.
Do it.
This is the middle of the month, and frankly, I think the end of the month is going to look like this too. It's just one of these patterns that starts to lock in, like the winter of 09, 10, 17, and 18. It's a weak La Nina winter, and if we get blocking up by Greenland, it sends the cold our way. Temps in the low 30s. For most of us, it's 2 to 4 inches today that we're shoveling later tonight. And the 7-day forecast?
Not much hope there. But tomorrow, at least we get that break. Going after that one band comes through overnight tonight, or not overnight tonight, but during the evening. We get into the overnight, starts to quiet down a little bit. Quiet tomorrow, and like you mentioned, later tomorrow going into Thursday, that's when the things start to try to ramp up a little bit again.
And it's not going to be, quote, a snowstorm. It's not going to be a lot of snow. It's just going to be the timing of that. So we'll have to watch it for Thursday morning.
Yeah.
Most amount of work we've seen happen in that weather department for 9 months.
I was thinking, we were laughing during the summer about you guys having your feet up on the desk of the weather center over there, and now it's it's time to pay the price, I guess.
It ebbs and flows.
Yeah.
It certainly does. In Western New York weather, it certainly does.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Thank you both so much. We appreciate it.
And a quick reminder, you can always get the latest forecasts and watch live radar by downloading the 13WAM Weather Authority app. It's free for Apple and Android devices. One might even call it a weather warehouse in your pocket.
See, I was going to go toy box.
Oh.
Just got devices.
That's true.
Yeah,
Fitting for the time of the year.
Right, absolutely. Yes. Hey, stick around. A lot more to come right here on Arc Rochester, including when we come back, we're taking a look at some of the stories that have people talking this Tuesday.
And don't forget, watch us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live on the 13WAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We'll be right back. It's time to see what's trending this morning, starting with Oxford University's Word of the Year.
Rage bait takes the crown, being defined as online content deliberately designed to elicit anger or outrage by being frustrating, provocative, or offensive. Kind of like Mark's forecasts.
Oh, no.
When he posts those, they are rage bait.
It's a term. It describes manipulative tactics used to drive online engagement.
The usage of the word has seen a threefold increase within the last 12 months.
Rage bait beat out two other shortlisted terms, including aura farming and biohack.
Aura farming.
I don't know. I'm not online.
We're going into it right now. Aura farming is the cultivation of an impressive, attractive, or charismatic persona or public image by behaving or presenting oneself in a way intended to subtly convey an air of confidence, coolness, or mystique.
We don't have that.
That was a wordy definition.
That's the exact definition.
Yeah, wordy for being hoity-toity.
My goodness. Did you feel cool and confident and...
As I read it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. All right. Well, biohack is to attempt to improve or optimize one's physical or mental performance, health, longevity, or well-being by altering one's diet, exercise, or lifestyle by using other means like drugs, supplements, or technological devices.
Okay. The list of top words is intended to reflect some of the moods and conversations that have shaped the year.
So with the announcement, many people have been questioning the widespread use of rage bait. A lot of people commenting on how harmful and negative it is. And we see that with your TikTok lives sometimes.
Yes, it can. Listen, I would say social media in general can be
absolutely.
rage baity. Meantime, dictionary.com declared 6'7" the word of the year. However, the true definition of this word is meaningless. Just meaningless. What did the kids say it was?
Who? My students?
No. The height of a basketball player, right? Yes, the height of a basketball player, but it also means so-so. Oh, so-so. So-so. Right, Ashley?
How tall are you? Well, the definition is it's meaningless. Yeah. It can mean anything. There's no direct meaning.
But kids say it, but if
I don't know. I don't hang out
listen,
with kids.
I quite honestly, I think this being the first trending story is kind of 6'7".
Oh, that sounds like rage bait, honestly.
It does, doesn't it?
Cringe.
That was like a huge word when I was...
What?
Cringe.
Cringe?
Yeah.
The word...
Awkward was another big one.
I have never been... well, as of late, the two phrases that get me are bro and girly. Like, are you...
Like, you don't like those?
No.
Oh.
No. You're a gym bro, or you're a yoga girly. Can't you just go to the gym and do yoga? Why does everything need a title?
I don't know.
She says we have to move on. She doesn't think my argument is valid.
Okay. All right, we'll move on to a story.
She's a producer girly.
A story that may get you a little enraged. People have been spoken.
Oh.
Die Hard is not a Christmas movie?
Oh, okay, so the debate has torn people apart for years. So the British Board of Film Classification, but what do they know? They put out a survey to find the overall popular opinion.
According to the study, 44% of people said the movie should not be classified as a Christmas movie.
38% said it should. 17% said they were unsure. 5% of the people said it's their favorite Christmas movie of all time, and 1% said they don't care.
The study also resurfaced a response from Bruce Willis himself back in 2018 when he declared Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Oh, even Macaulay Culkin says it's... Who cares about Macaulay Culkin? His take on Die Hard. Macaulay Culkin was not in Die Hard.
There are no children in Die Hard. He was in Home Alone.
Yeah. Producer Ashley thinks Macaulay Culkin was in Die Hard.
Maybe like one of the sequels.
Did you know Macaulay Culkin's name because he changed his middle name?
Isn't it Macaulay Culkin?
That's his middle name.
Yeah.
His name is Macaulay Culkin.
It's amazing. Amazing.
How do you like
I
that?
love committing to it.
Do you have anything to say about that? Okay, she's looking it up because she's still convinced that Macaulay Culkin was in Die Hard.
This is insane. Okay, so Macaulay Culkin said it's just a movie set at Christmas. If you set it at St. Patrick's Day, the exact same movie.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't say, "Luck of the Irish, I have a machine gun." Like,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah. I don't feel comfortable moving on until we get some clarification on why Macaulay Culkin's take on Die Hard
really matters.
Yeah.
This is no disrespect to him, but
no. Do we have any sort of resolution? No.
All right.
So where did that information come from? That was with the...
Yes, Rory.
Rory.
He said it at a 20th anniversary Home Alone showing of Home Alone, and he said that Die Hard was not a Christmas movie.
Okay.
Yeah, but isn't his take on Christmas movies just as important or valuable as your take?
I'd say it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
We watched it the other night. It was great. Lots of laughs. Although you don't realize how messed up it really is, like, until you start thinking about it clearly.
Yeah.
And you're like...
Unlikely Christmas movie. I feel like this is a whole side topic here, but You've Got Mail.
Yeah.
Christmas movie.
I love that one.
Christmas movie. 100%.
It's a classic.
It came out around Christmas, and I saw it on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
I
Same
think
with When Harry Met
97.
Sally.
Yes. Christmas movie.
Yeah.
If you want it to be a Christmas movie, guess what? It's a Christmas movie. We're going to move on to a sentence you probably didn't think you would ever hear. The Wiggles have released a statement saying they do not condone drugs after appearing in a music video about ecstasy.
Oh, no. The Australian children's music group issued the statement after two of its members, the Blue Wiggle and the Tree of Wisdom, appeared in a Kelly holiday music video. I don't know. I don't know. The two Wiggles were, that's the artist. The two Wiggles were posted dancing to the song, which was then uploaded by the artist on TikTok.
A spokesperson for the Wiggles said that the two had no idea that their moves, which they filmed with the musician backstage at TikTok Awards, would be set to a song about drugs.
They went on to say the content was not created, nor was it approved by the Wiggles, and was taken down shortly after.
Okay, good. People on social media found this quite hilarious, while others applauded their quick response to take the video down and maintain their family-friendly image. Do you remember on the TV show 30 Rock, Jenna dated a member of the Woggles?
Yes, I do.
They were not the Wiggles, they were the Woggles.
Oh, man. I was about to shout a 30 Rock quote at you the other day. Oh, I remember. I'll tell you in the break.
Okay.
In the break.
Goodness. Stick around. We've got a lot more to come. When we come back, we're learning about how you can feel more present and connected to joy. All you got to do is watch the show.
Apparently. We'll be right back.
With the winter season just about here, many of us are starting to feel down when the days get shorter, but one author is looking to help readers stay grounded and find their joy throughout the day.
In her new book, Joy Unleashed, which just released today, she's giving readers practical tools to feel more present and connected. For more, we're joined now by America's Joy Magnet, Sherry Elise. Good to see you. It's been so long, my friend.
It's been so long, and I was so excited to see you guys today. Thank you for having me back.
Well, we're excited to talk about this, and congratulations on the new book. Tell us a little bit about it. This is amazing.
Yeah, I am so excited. I released it, actually, published it today, as you said, during a really challenging time. You know, as you guys know, my dad passed in January from ALS, and it was a huge learning lesson for me. I've already been in the joy space for 15 years, and spending time with him and taking care of him really unleashed, no pun intended, real new thoughts about joy. So I grabbed 24 other authors to contribute to this book, and it is all about helping you connect to your joy no matter what season of life you are in.
That's really important because I think, you know, a lot of us go through things in life, and sadness and shorter days, a lack of sunshine, has a way of making people feel alone. And I think it's more important now than ever to feel connected to other people. So when you can have a piece of text that draws you in and reassures you that you are not the only one feeling this way, and here's how you get yourself out of it, it is so important that people have access to that information.
Dan, you said it 100% perfect. That's really what this is. This really is a guidebook for people that can lead them from whatever current situation. We have stories of people who are literally facing death from a diagnosis. We have people in chronic pain, people who have been through abuse, all of it, stress, burnout, and really just offering the tools and insight to that no matter what it is that you're facing, that there are tools and practices to help move you from that stuck or alone place or wherever that is that you are.
What was it like working with all of these authors, coming together to, you know, have a one big joyful goal?
Well, it's so strange because I've always done this work on my own. And as I get older, I realize, number one, I'm tired. But number two is that joy can be shared and spread a lot more if you invite more people into it. And so being able to have a community of people all with the same goal literally has been so joyful, and to have all of these insights, because number one, I don't know everything as much as my partner thinks I think I do, but to get insights from other people, it's been an incredible experience.
Sherry, I wonder, did you learn anything in this book writing process from these other authors that you spoke with? Because just as Abby was asking that, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder what the first draft of this book looked like versus what's on store shelves. What were the takeaways that stood out to you that you thought to yourself, we got to keep this in the book?
Oh, well, first of all, each of the authors wrote their own personal stories. So just being able to hear from them what that transformation was for them, but then they all write their own section called a spark, which has tools. And thinking about someone who wrote strictly about kindness and how kindness, you experience more joy through that. And he gives kindness tools that relate directly. Like, that blew my mind, because, you know, being kind feels good, but you don't think of it in terms of, you know, increasing your joy. Or somebody else who literally talks about dancing with your pain. In chronic pain, just dancing it out, being super creative and expressive. Like, there were so many things that I said, because I already had my 5 pillars of joy from the work that I've done. I know what those categories are. So to be able to see this insight that how other people experienced it, I think it's different than anybody's read before or has heard before.
It, I imagine, will be very, very therapeutic for some people to read. For somebody sitting at home who's thinking, what are the 5 pillars? I'm unfamiliar. Give us a quick overview of that, if you don't mind.
Yeah, you know, after some years, I started noticing that people felt more lit up and more in joy when they were experiencing 5 of these. And I always say that joy, and my chapter specifically, is about our presence. So our full presence in the moment. So when we are fully present, the 5 pillars of joy are connection, connection to ourselves, connection to community, to our purpose, to our creativity, and to nature. And if you think about them as rooms in the house, when we're in them, we feel alive and connected again. But those lights in those rooms do not turn on by themselves. Presence is what flips that switch. So when we pause long enough to notice where we are and how we feel, those rooms light up and suddenly joy feels a whole lot closer.
I really like the way you just put that you have to flip the switch.
Yeah, that's very true.
That's the thing that's within your power. You can walk to all of the rooms in your house. You're not going to feel different unless you flip the switch. You won't be able to see if it's dark.
100%. And that's why in this book, we present really little doable moments. So it's not some big thing like, oh, it's so much work, because you know what? When you are lonely, when you are feeling down, those aren't the things you want to reach for. But, you know, if you could just go outside, look at the sky, if you could just put your hand on your heart, if you could just dance a little, whatever that is, there are moments to help you feel connected. And this book is going to help those feel that way.
Excellent. Sherry Elise, where can people pick up a copy of your book?
It is available right now on Amazon, so they could just go and grab that, and then all of your local stores.
Love it. Sherry, a quick question, sidebar here. Never asked you before. This is not your first book. Any of them available in audio version?
Not yet. Not yet. We're working on it. It is my one thing that I want to do more than anything, because I obviously love talking. So I want to narrate it myself.
New year, new goal, my friend.
Thank you. I'm not doing enough right now. An 8-part docuseries.
No.
A new book.
Come back in 2026 with that audiobook fully tracked, okay?
You got it. You got it. All for you.
Sherry Elise, the Joy Magnet, thank you so much for your time, my friend.
Thank
We
you both.
appreciate it.
Time right now is 9:54. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, our final thoughts this Tuesday morning.
We're back after this.
Final thoughts of the morning here on ARC Rochester. We were just talking. Sherry Elise is such a positive person. I wish
energy.
I could have a fraction of that energy.
I need that energy for when I go home and shovel all this snow later.
You know what? My suggestion?
Yeah.
Buy your book and read it.
It's not a bad idea.
Really and truly.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
I feel like it would be beneficial. We should probably we should
Maybe
we
it should
should
be a
probably
community
buy
book.
it and read it together.
We'll do like a little book club.
Yes.
type
Ebook?
deal.
Is it available in an ebook? We just sit around the table and just take it in?
I don't know. Next year, audio version.
Audio,
But
okay.
listen, if we read it together, we read it together.
All right.
an
I think
excerpt
we should
today.
do it.
I think so.
We should do it. Hey, that does it for us here on ARC Rochester. Make sure to wake up with us again tomorrow morning starting at 4:57. At that point in time, we're on
13 Wham ABC. Much more live local news coming up later today. 13 Wham News at midday. Still snowing out there. Please be safe as you get ready to head out the door.
Bye.